The pyramids are one of the most iconic architectural wonders of the ancient world. They are massive structures made of stone and are located in Egypt. The pyramids were built by the ancient Egyptians as tombs for the pharaohs and their consorts. The construction of the pyramids spans several centuries, from the Old Kingdom to the end of the Middle Kingdom. These structures are not just impressive feats of engineering, but they also provide us with valuable insights into the beliefs, customs, and culture of the ancient Egyptians. History of the pyramids. The earliest known pyramid was the Step Pyramid of Djoser, which was built in the 27th century BCE during the 3rd dynasty. The Step Pyramid was designed by the architect Imhotep and was initially a flat-roofed mastaba tomb. Over time, it was expanded by adding 6 more mastabas on top of each other, creating a stepped pyramid. This was the first time such a structure had been built, and it paved the way for the construction of other pyramids in the centuries that followed. The first true pyramid was the Red Pyramid, which was built by Sneferu, the father of Khufu, in the 26th century BCE. Sneferu built several pyramids during his reign, but the Red Pyramid is the most well-preserved of them all. It is called the Red Pyramid because of the red limestone used to build it. The Great Pyramid of Giza, also known as the Pyramid of Khufu, is the most famous pyramid of all. It was built in the 26th century BCE during the 4th dynasty and was the tallest man-made structure in the world until the 19th century. The pyramid is made of over 2 million limestone blocks, each weighing around 2.5 tons. The sheer size and complexity of the Great Pyramid have fascinated people for centuries, and it remains a source of mystery and wonder to this day. Construction of the pyramids. The construction of the pyramids was a massive undertaking that required a vast amount of resources and labor. It is estimated that it took between 20 and 30 years to build a single pyramid, and the workforce required was in the tens of thousands. The first step in the construction of a pyramid was to select a suitable site. The site had to be flat, accessible, and close to the River Nile, which was used to transport the building materials. Once a site was selected, the workers began to prepare the ground by leveling it and digging a pit for the burial chamber. The next step was to quarry the limestone blocks that would be used to build the pyramid. The quarries were located on the east bank of the Nile, and the blocks were transported by boat to the construction site. The blocks were then cut into the required shape and size using copper or bronze tools. The blocks were then transported to the construction site, where they were placed in position using ramps and levers. The blocks were stacked in layers, with each layer slightly smaller than the one below it, creating the characteristic pyramid shape. The corners of the pyramid were carefully aligned with the cardinal points of the compass, and the outer surface was smoothed and polished. Inside the pyramid, a complex system of corridors and chambers was constructed to house the pharaoh's body and his treasures. The burial chamber was usually located in the center of the pyramid, and it was lined with granite and sealed with heavy blocks of stone. Beliefs and symbolism. The construction of the pyramids was not just a practical endeavor, but was also deeply rooted in the beliefs and customs of the ancient Egyptians. The pyramids were built as tombs for the pharaohs, who were believed to be divine beings who could achieve eternal life in the afterlife. The pyramid was a symbol of the pharaoh's power and his ability to transcend death. It was believed that the pharaoh's soul, or Ka, would be able to leave the body after death and enter the afterlife, where it would be reunited with the gods. The pyramids served as a physical manifestation of this belief, providing a grand and imposing structure to house the pharaoh's body and his treasures. The pyramids were also associated with the sun god Ra, who was believed to travel across the sky in a solar bark. The pyramid shape was thought to symbolize the rays of the sun, and it was believed that the pharaoh's soul would ascend the pyramid to join Ra in the afterlife. The pyramid complex, which included not just the pyramid itself, but also temples, causeways, and smaller pyramids for the pharaoh's family members and officials, was designed to facilitate the pharaoh's transition to the afterlife. The temples provided a space for offerings and rituals to be performed, and the causeways allowed the pharaoh's body to be transported from the mortuary temple to the pyramid. The pyramid also served as a symbol of the pharaoh's wealth and power. The construction of a pyramid required vast resources, including labor, materials, and food. It was a massive undertaking that could only be accomplished with the backing of a powerful ruler. The legacy of the pyramids. The pyramids were not just grand and imposing structures, but also served a practical purpose as tombs for the pharaohs. The elaborate burial chambers and treasures that were placed within the pyramids provided valuable insights into the beliefs, customs, and culture of the ancient Egyptians. The pyramids also served as a source of inspiration for later generations. The ancient Greeks and Romans were fascinated by the pyramids and wrote extensively about them in their literature. The medieval Arab historian al-Masudi wrote about the pyramids in the 10th century, describing them as wonders of the world. The pyramids have also captured the imagination of people in modern times. They continue to be a source of fascination and mystery, with many theories and legends surrounding their construction and purpose. The construction of the pyramids is still studied today, with scientists and archaeologists using advanced technology to gain new insights into how they were built and what they tell us about the ancient world.